We are now doing part 2.
Mm-hmm.
We did the part 1 before the treatment. I just finished the treatment and we're doing part 2. And this one is about how to ask AI tools like ChatGPT or Grok or Anthropic or any of those tools like Google Gemini, the right prompting and the right question so you get the right answer. So we're going to try.
Well, for you to combat when you have a patient like me, in part 1, it was talking about Chat
Yes.
GPT. So
To,
now, right, Dr.
yeah,
K.
to go through to make sure that we don't dismiss it, but educate, use it as an
Yeah.
educational opportunity to kind of do it the right way or the better way.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do now is that I trust Grok personally. That's what I use for most day-to-day searches. So I'm going to ask it and prompt it very specifically so that you guys can learn to how to use this properly. So I'm going to turn it on, and hopefully you guys can hear it well. Are you able to hear me, Grok?
Yeah, I can hear you clear enough. Go ahead.
Okay, I want you to be obviously maximally truth-seeking. I don't want you to hallucinate. Whenever you give me answers, I want to make sure that you go back and reference primary sources only. No blogs and no Instagram posts, but only primary sources. Then I want you to rank your response on a scale of 1 to 10. And if you feel like the scoring accuracy is less than 8, I want you to discard it. So I only want you to give me authentic answers that score on your own reference 8 or a 9 or a 10. Okay?
Got it. Only primary sources, self-scored 8 or higher. Makes sense.
Okay. I want you to be an expert in dermatology, specifically lasers and laser physics and laser skin interactions.
All right. Consider me locked in on dermatology, lasers, physics, and how they hit the skin. What do you need?
Okay. So I have a patient sitting in front of me who I did a treatment called laser coring for the lower part of the face with a device called the ultra clear laser. She is now a few months post, but she still has small spotty pigment that you can visibly see that we're trying to treat. So I've treated her a couple of times with the clear component of the ultra clear for the pigment specifically. So in the interim, what do you recommend is the best way to manage this problem?
For spotty pigment post-laser coring with ultra clear, try low fluence Q-switched ND-Y YAG or picosecond lasers if no improvement after 2 clear sessions. Topical hydroquinone 4% twice daily with sunscreen SPF 50 plus helps fade it. Avoid sun irritants. Reference American Academy of Dermatology Guidelines on Laser Therapy. Confidence score 8 out of 10.
So would you ever recommend a superficial subcision for a problem like this?
No, superficial subcision isn't ideal for persistent spotty pigment. It's more for scars or atrophic depressions, not pigmentation. Stick with laser or topicals like hydroquinone. American Academy of Dermatology on laser treatments. Confidence 9 out of 10.
What about, for example, go ahead.
Well, so Chat GPT.
What about, for example, fractional
Tell her to stop
non-ablative
talking.
laser?
No, stop for a second. Go ahead.
Just so you know,
anyway,
No, hold on. Don't come back in until we ask you again. Just listen.
Chat GPT gave me a totally different answer that was not true. That's why we're having this discussion right now, because you cannot trust, obviously, in Chat GPT's answers.
But in all fairness, even in ChatGPT, if you had asked and prompted it properly and give it guidelines, it probably would have
Right.
done a much better job, which is not what many people do, at least today, because
Yes.
everybody wants quick and short answers, including you. So this is to educate you. Even if you search, for example, for doctors or lawyers or anything, you have to prompt it because it goes to the easiest sites, which may not be relevant at all, and makes it sound so good.
Yes.
Second question, it also recommends. The second thing is
PRP and
microneedling.
Mhm.
Hey Grok, would you recommend microneedling for the same problem?
Microneedling by itself won't do much for lingering pigment. It's great for scars or texture, but pigment needs targeted energy or topicals. Still, if her skin's healed, you could combine it with tranexamic acid serum right after, which some RCTs show helps. Primary ref, Journal of the American Academy of Dermatology, 2022 meta-analysis, score 9.
So RCT is randomized controlled trials. That's
Okay.
that's the gold standard.
Mm.
So there you go.
There you go. Totally opposite of ChatGPT.
Yes.
Thank you.
RCTs are solid. That